Hey everybody, welcome to episode 64. I'm imagining in today's episode we're going to be figuring out what this new bioflux product does. I now have 71 of them, and it's recently unlocked a bunch of new technology for me, which I have no idea what any of that does. But let's take a look at some of these new things I've unlocked. The bacteria, iron, and copper stuff I had unlocked before, but I haven't done anything with it yet, so I think we'll get to that today as well. But this is new. Oh, okay, so this is how we get rocket fuel from jelly, which of course we'll need to get off the planet. Okay, lubricant we get from jelly, plastic, and sulfur. So basically it's like Gleba's way of how to get some of the things we need for rocket part stuff and more of the advanced materials. And then anything else I'm missing? Doesn't look like it. So first things first, now that I do have Pentapod egg assembly in the machine here, I'm thinking we should now have this go into, except I don't have automation yet of green circuits or, plastic and things like that we need for the biochamber production. Well, let's prepare as if I do, because I want to get biochambers made regularly without me having to make it by hand. Oh, good, it doesn't... Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh... I'm out of ammo. Well, apparently that was a ticking time bomb. I even questioned last episode, I wonder what happens when blah 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 is stuck in there. And that answers that question. Okay. Ooh. How do I solve that? So I can only have 2 at a time? Is that basically what we need to have happen? This is like a little grenade here. I'm scared of this thing. We are going to make sure we read all of the hand filter stuff. Overriding all of the stack sizes on this thing. And... oh, I do have 20 on me. Oh gosh, it's about to go. Okay. Ugh. Scary. I will need to play with that. I'm worried that I'm about to have more stuff expire, and I have no ammo apart from now just that in my inventory. I'm going to add... I know it's like not as... oh, shoot. No! I don't have any repair packs on me. Don't kill all my stuff. Oh, that's dangerous. I guess, did all 20 expire? I'm not sure. Alright, well, I guess we have 15 minutes before we have to worry about that again. That is scary. I wonder if... let's just surround this whole thing. Do I have any walls? I can craft a couple walls. I'm not sure if that will make a difference, but we're gonna craft a couple walls to protect this ticking time bomb of a machine here. And I bet you guys were just waiting for that to happen, weren't you? I should get some repair packs in the system, although they're gonna bring them right back to me, aren't they? Probably. Oh well. Okay, back to this, since I have like 15 minutes before I have to worry about that happening again. So we need nutrients, which I don't have access to. Okay, so we're going to move this instead and have it go there, and we will have the bots pull from here to feed this. So this will become the Pentapod eggs. How many does it need? Because I don't want these just idly sitting in here. So we'll do 2. And these are not getting produced at the moment. Okay, because it was lacking in the stuff. Oh, I've got some on me. Okay. We'll have all 15 go in there, and we have 15 minutes before these explode. So we need landfill, which I've got very limited stone going towards it. I've got just the tiniest patch, which only has 90,000 left. And then I should move this passive provider box to go down here, because I don't need bots delivering stone to me like this. So we'll do that, and then downgrade that to just a normal box. Although, that's stupid. Why am I doing that? No. Let's just move this thing. We'll move that. And then... insert her there. Much better. Alright, that's how we'll have the stone furnace assembly. But back to the landfill. So we'll now have belt, throughput of the stone ore, and this is just so expensive. I might need to just see if I can find another stone patch somewhere. I haven't... Oh, there's one, speaking of that. And also more enemies, which means more egg areas. Is that another little egg thingy there too? And there as well. The little red dots are hidden around the map. Any other stone? No. So far away... I could train that in, but that would be a pain in the butt. But there's no way I'm going to... Well, I was about to say there's no way I was going to belt that in, but maybe I would. We just won't worry about getting more stone yet until I run out, which seems like a procrastination problem. Let's plop down a roboport here so that we have range of this stuff. And we are going to request iron plate, green circuits, and landfill. Ooh, coal liquefaction. I have that now researched too, since I've now been using the metallurgic science packs. So I've been slowly ticking a couple more researches on the tree. Is this working now? Yes, it is. So we'll have this go into passive provider box. And let's... Oh, I have two of those. I'm gonna just, for safety reasons, put little laser turrets just conveniently, no reason, around this little zone here. And funny enough, this is like the most important part of the base now, and it's also where I have a potential ticking time bomb. But does it explode if it's in the chamber? I guess that's the next question. I've got 14 eggs on me currently. I don't want any more eggs. Like, don't put them on me anymore. I'm only requesting 2 at a time of those. So let's only have this work if we have less than or equal to 20 biochambers. So we'll have a decent supply. Okay, so once I get biochambers, which I've got 15 on me, how do I use these for a proper, like, plate automation system? Let me come up with something here. So how does this work? I'm just going to skip the lesser bacteria processing and do the upgraded bacteria processing. So I'll want that for iron, and then we can just, I think, copy it for copper. So we'll just take iron bacteria and bioflux, and we can have this go on a little belt, I guess, and we'll just start a little bus, and I guess get rid of that or improve upon it. Let me move this substation. And then we need the bioflux and the iron bacteria. I'm going to do a lane of each. That way we can improve the throughput. So we'll do little box here for now to deliver the resources. So we'll do the iron bacteria here. We'll do 100. In fact, I want full compression. So let me do Ah, let me get rid of these boxes. So we'll do something like that. And then we'll do the same thing there. So that we can compress those two belts. This is the iron bacteria, so we'll copy that there. And then this one will be the bioflux. Now, I really doubt that we'll actually get full compression of a blue belt with the bioflux, so maybe that's a little ambitious. So let me delete that instead, and we'll just do one box here. So I will request the bioflux. Bioflux, does this spoil? Yes, it does. Let me just request 20 for now. And then let me duplicate this over here. Like that. I'm just mirroring everything. Bioflux is already getting in there. Oh, no, 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 no. Shoot. I'm getting the wrong resources into the box here. Let's fix that. Okay, that will go there. We'll continue the belts. And then I will need inserters and a long-handed inserter. I keep forgetting about my cool new toolbar. Like this. Like that. And we now have a tileable biobacteria cultivation thingy. And we'll just clean this up, make it look a little bit prettier so the inserters are next to each other. All right, let's now move this thing. And where do I want it to go? I do have cliff explosives now unlocked, but not currently here. But I have all of this otherwise free room. But I have free room here too. So let me just put it adjacent to this stuff. And we'll start the bus with the biochambers right there, I guess. Bring a roboport there. And power pole here. Except now I don't have any iron bacteria. What happened to it all? I didn't realize that stuff expired. Okay, guess I am doing a quick farming session of some iron bacteria. Sucks because I've already been farming a ton of it. Then we'll see if it can turn on. Alright, headed back now with the new iron bacteria as well as a bunch of iron ore too. So I guess it's not necessary to completely eliminate my furnace setup since the iron ore that I get can just go into this, that will feed into the bus as well. Does this also end up resulting in... Yes, so I guess this just makes more iron bacteria. Here I was thinking it was just going to make the ore. Oh, bummer. Okay. That changes some things, and I didn't realize this also takes nutrients. I guess I should just assume that everything takes nutrients, shouldn't I? So with that said, let me request nutrients in this box. We'll do 10 that will go on the opposite side of the belt so that they can share with the bioflux. Same with this side, although this might be overkill to have it like on two separate sides. In fact, let's change this one up to be the copper processing, like that. This now becomes the copper bacteria. I don't think I have any copper bacteria currently, but we will get some, I'm sure. I guess I'm requesting 100 on the other side, so we'll just match it. So there and there. And then copy the nutrient request over here. All right. How is nutrient processing going? By the looks of it, very poorly. I have no nutrients. And why is that? I've got some seeds in here, which is nice. I've got that. Do I have any spoilage I can borrow so that I can make some by hand? Doesn't look like it. See, I just don't know how to fix this to the point where it just doesn't entirely stop without my human intervention at this point. So I will figure that out eventually. I just don't know what the solution is at this exact point in time. All right, so I've got seeds. Do I have power? I have power. Are they just not planting? Oh, I broke this, didn't I? Okay, so I probably don't want to be requesting jelly nut seeds. So this was back when I was thinking that that this could be used to plant all seeds. I'm guessing that it doesn't. So did I break it? Oh, it says I actually have 166. So I have 166 Yamakos. Where are all of them? So I've got Yamako here. Let's see, I could also make nutrients though from bioflux. Do I have an excess of bioflux? Absolutely not. Okay, let me request those Yamakos. And I'll just have to make some nutrients by hand to jumpstart this, I guess. Or no, actually, really what I want is mash. But we'll do that, and then we'll use the Yamako mash to get the nutrients, and then we'll jumpstart the whole loop. What a pain in the butt. Ah, it's happened again. The Pentapod spawned, but the laser turrets did their thing as I intended, thankfully. Okay. Is this kind of running now? Sorta. I've got the nutrients, or rather I've got the spoilage, but what I need are more nutrients. So I'm just making the nutrients in my pocket for now. And I better request it before it's taken from me. I'm getting desperate. I'm just sucking it up from my fuel lines over here. All right, we'll make those by hand. Put it in this one. I think this one is a priority. This is the one that kind of jump starts everything, I think. Although I say that, and then it doesn't. Is it this one that jump starts it? That seems more like it. And I'm already out of this. Let me see if I can get a couple more fuels. A little bit more spoilage. I think the problem is that the biochamber thing is stealing all of it. Yeah, that's a problem. We should only steal from here if there's, like, plenty on the belt, probably. Oh, gosh, that scares me every time that happens. It just, like, surprises me. Okay, let's put a condition on there that we only take that if that is greater than 40. And so that way it will prioritize the nutrients going on their full loop first, and then any excess getting taken into there instead. Ooh, boy. Thank goodness for those laser turrets. They're doing their job. Okay, let me see if I can track down any more spoilage so that I could fix that now that I kind of have a system so that it doesn't all get stolen. All right, trying to restart it now. Now I don't have the mash. Geez, even the little bits I am trying to jumpstart this thing are not sufficient enough. I'm gonna have to wait, I think, for even more spoilage so I can probably start like all 3 of them or so, because that is broken for now, which really sucks. Should I repurpose the biofuel or the bioflux to go into the stuff real quick? Do I get more of it? I do get 40 versus 6. All right. Give me back the bioflux. And I'll just use this for now to go into the nutrients, which I'm more desperately needing than anything else. Although I can't make that by hand. So let's see if I can make it here. Cool, I've got 80. All right. Now I can jumpstart everything. And I'm going to delete that, and we'll figure out how to repurpose that later. Okay, this is up and running again. What was I doing before everything broke? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, we were working on the seeds, and I meant to put down a radar machine, but I do have vision over here somehow. Are these even working? Do I really have any seeds. I don't see anything working. Usually if you hover over something, it will tell you how many it's produced of one thing or another, but I'm not seeing that here. Does it show me on these guys how many it's produced? No. Although it says waiting for plants to grow. Are these also waiting for plants to grow? Item ingredient shortage. It just doesn't have the seeds, I don't think. So I wonder if I just need to... Let's see. Get rid of that. There we go. And then I didn't realize this also can spoil. So let me output the spoilage. Move that there, and we'll put it in a little box. All right. And then does jelly do anything else? So it does go into lubricant, and then it goes into rocket fuel. I'm not going to worry about that stuff yet. Ooh, although the agricultural science pack has just finished getting researched, and I didn't even realize it. Way cool. And that was all from just like making a bunch of different organic products. Now we'll have to actually build the agricultural science pack. Is that also built in a biochamber? Yes, it is. So it takes bioflux and pentapod eggs. Great. This has an element of danger for this science pack. Fantastic. Oh, look at all of that spoilage. Oh my gosh. That sucks. And at this point, I'm actually truly out of the Yamako. And I don't think I have enough seeds, although there's... Looks like they'll be able to be harvested soon. So I've got that going for me. Okay, yeah, that's at 71%. So it looks like I'm going to have to really expand my agricultural tower production, or farming. And then that leads me to wonder, can I build the agricultural towers in a biochamber as well? Might as well try. No. This is one of the things you can't build in it, apparently. Nope, agricultural towers you cannot build in a biochamber, apparently. But I will automate that, though. In fact, what does that take again? It just takes spoilage, which I've got plenty of that now. I'll put that right there, since I already have some ingredients going in there. So spoilage, green circuits, steel we don't have yet, but I do have the landfill. So that's going for me. Let's copy that, just get rid of the spoilage aspect of it. And then passive provider box like that. And then connect up so that we only build it if less than or equal to, let's say 20. So we'll put in the recipe for the agricultural tower, like that. And then eventually once we get green circuit production, I think this will be mostly automated, although it's going to be a little while before that happens. Problem though is that even once I get more agricultural towers, I'm going to need more seeds, and I really don't have many, if any, seeds. And my nutrient thing is still broken anyway. So it's like my base is half broken. I guess the good thing going for me is at least I have a power resource now, and then of course now look at all of this wastage. Oh man, so let's fix that. So we'll only request 10 at a time, although I guess if I'm not requesting it here, it's just going to spoil elsewhere. Man, what a bummer. And how complicated is this planet? My goodness. So this will not be up and running yet, since all of the other stuff just spoiled. I do at least have my products on this setup here. I do have some bioflux on me, and that science pack requires pentapod eggs. So, I mean, I could make a handful of science packs, but that doesn't do me any good. So I really just need to figure out how to improve my seedage, I think my agricultural towers, and then fix the spoilage issues and the nutrient ratios and stuff like that. And that's a lot on the to-do list. But those are all things we're going to have to figure out for subsequent episodes. So hopefully you guys will still stick around, and I'll see you soon.